flies up to you, or Arthur flies up to you, says, "Oh," or because he was like asleep and he drifted away.
But sorry guys, I fell asleep on a cloud and I forgot clouds move.
It's been like 100 years, so like, you can forget these things.
Well, it is all right. We've mostly just done some handing in of stuff and getting paid.
That is good.
All right. So where do you go from there?
Were we waiting for the Tobias fellow? I don't remember.
I mean, he was out of town when you arrived, so
Yeah.
if you want to wait for him, you can. Or he might already have gotten back. You never know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember if we were supposed to wait for him or what we were supposed to do. We've handed in archive, or what we think is called archive at least.
Stephen did recommend that you talk to Tobias a bit about what you found.
That's how it was. That's what it was.
But it's up to you if you want to do that.
We probably should. Oh yeah, and I dragged a corpse and gave it to the guy. That was nice.
That was fun. Yeah, that's right.
That was fun. I'm a nice person, I swear.
Yeah, very nice. All right. So meanwhile, I guess Barlin would probably be like studying or something.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes,
So
there
yes.
is 5,000 gold share for dragon.
All right. So Bulk, you notice a strange like purple and green tentacle is slithering along the ground towards you.
God fucking damn it.
I gently stab it with my lance.
All right, make an attack roll, please.
As in, like, I'm moving it there, and then I'm like, stab.
Yeah, Arthur's just going to, I forgot to put my feet in, so I'm just putting them in real quick.
Kind of puts you on edge. Alright, that's just Arthur who's feeling that though. If his silver
I mean-
dragon senses.
It really wouldn't matter even if I got a weird vibe from him, because it's like I get a weird vibe from everything, really.
Yes.
Weirdness is normal.
Well, I don't know. That comfy bed wasn't very weird. It was soft.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Alright.
is true.
Anyway, you guys walk down the hallway at the same pace towards Tobias's office. And yeah, in silence, I guess. Trying not to look at each other as you walk in the same rate.
Oh, God,
Barman
no.
tries
Same
to
place.
like make distance between himself and the rest of the group.
I'm constantly talking.
Except
Alright,
he
what
only
are you
has a
talking
20-foot
about?
movement speed, so
About the soft bed, about how nice the room was. You know, it was kind of weird that I thought it was a tentacle, but we kind of saw weird shit, and I'm essentially just non-stop talking about.
Yes, and I guess so you'd actually have to hide like behind the Barlin if you want to get distance. So slow.
Emic plus 3 dwarf save DCS, assuming 20 in at snack spell focus, greater spell.
I don't know what Audrey has 30 feet move speed, right? Because she's special.
Should be. Yes.
Yeah, so you're the slowest person.
yeah.
All right. All right. So as you enter Tobias's office, his secretary
Spell
ushers
focus,
you
cleaning breath, window,
inside,
attack, hide, and breath, weapon focus, claws.
and he says, "Oh, hello. I see you." Oh, he says as he looks at Arthur. He says, "I see you've made a new
Spell
friend."
focus, cleaning breath,
He
window,
goes
attack, hide,
down
and breath,
and
weapon focus,
he
claws.
stretches Arthur behind in a very comfy spot. It feels really awesome.
Yeah, Arthur tries to imitate a cat's paw, just to be catty.
Tobias
The
chuckles
weirdest
at
noise
that.
I've ever heard.
Says,
Maximize
"Who are
breath.
you then, little guy?"
Screenshot. Banette, if you use your breath weapon as a full round action, all variable numeric effects of the attack are maximized. A maximized breath weapon deals maximum damage.
Cute.
Last for the
I am Arthur Silverwing.
Silverwing, huh?
Yes? You have heard of the House of Silverwing? Or the Clan of Silverwing? I don't know if we...
Yes. I thought they all died out a while ago.
Oh, they did? I mean, I've only been gone for like two months.
Well, we found them
Yeah.
in a stasis pod.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
don't think you were in there for only 2 months.
Well, how old are you? And the
5.
Oh, so you're a big, strong dragon then. He says, "Well, I'm sure you can have a lot of friends here. I know another dragon your age. You'd be friends. How about I send for him and you'd have a nice play date. Does that sound fun?"
That sounds fun. Did you ever... Question. Did we ever find that toy I was looking for? That's why I went in that cave. There was a toy I was looking for.
Oh, a toy? Well, I do have something, actually. He pulls out from one of his many pockets on his robe. I probably should describe what Tobias looks like. There's like 3 people here who haven't seen him. But he is a tall, pale human wearing a wet robes, many, many pockets, and of course the obligatory pointy wizard hat on him. Smiling at you with a great big smile. This is Tobias Kedmore, one of the counselors of Zythus, a very powerful wizard who focuses on enchantment spells, and also the person who gives you a lot of quests. You know by now that he has Noodle is resting around his shoulders. He pulls out a he pulls out a small, what looks like a chimera made out of some silvery metal that seems to walk on its own, move on its own, and he throws it on the floor and it runs off.
Arthur chases it.
All right.
Show-
Make an attack roll to see how well you catch the toy. All right, you catch the toy by its leg, and it starts to wiggle around on your mouth.
Arthur brings it back.
Tobias laughs. I see you're having fun then.
Yes.
Tobias seems to be completely ignoring you. He's all focused on the dragon, by the way. He seems like he likes dragons very much.
Oh, I don't care.
But he's at this point he remembers himself and he says, yes. Right, Marlon. I've brought you here so you can meet some friends of mine. I think that you might benefit from their company.
These guys?
Yes, I know you aren't the most friendly sort, but I think it might find it useful to have some allies and companions.
Yeah, it's a weird bunch.
Well, I think you find that
Wow,
most people
really?
you meet, that the weirdest bunches are the most useful and companionable. I mean, I think many people would consider you to be rather weird, don't you think?
No, of course not.
Don't
Perfectly
worry,
normal.
I'm not picky.
Arthur's gonna cast fog and kind of shape it so he's just like hovering above, sitting above their heads.
All right, as you float up, Tobias is going to give you some more head scratches, just absent-mindedly. He's actually really good at this. You've never met anyone who was as good at head scratches as Tobias is. He has like 30 ranks in head scratches or something.
Profession head scratching.
Yes. So yes, anyway, why did you tell me about what you found in that strange place you went to? Steve told me a bit about it.
Well, basically, it was some kind of facility from probably way before the happenings. What were the happenings called? The
The cataclysm,
cataclysm.
to fairly generic, because no one really knows what happened. Well,
Yeah,
except maybe Audrey.
it talked something about what was it?
Planar
Interpolats.
incursions
Yeah.
and deadlands around. Also, the
Yeah.
weird white bodies actually did something down there instead
Yeah,
of just looking spooky.
and lots of blue metal automatons. Is that what it was called?
Ah, that is... Never heard of anything like that. Well, if you come across another place like that, I hope you would investigate it.
Arthur speaks up as, have you met like two really large like, large silver dragons?
I've met a lot of silver dragons.
Oh, these
Which
is
ones are you talking about?
particularly Silverwing of the Silverwing clan.
Uh, well, the only silverwings I know of have gone missing.
Yeah. Yeah, but my parents said, don't wander off. We're going to fight some sort of war, and then I wandered off. But it was a very nice toy, and I still haven't found it.
Oh. Maybe I can help you with that. Later, though.
And then we found some sort of thing called archive, I think, and the way there was
Yes.
full of madness and crazy bullshit.
I
Like,
also killed the agent of the Unswayed.
Yes, his head caved in.
yes. I see that was.
Since the facility is now what apparently self-destructed, I assume their aspirations
Yeah,
ended.
we did not want to stay to see what happened when it said self-destruct.
That's understandable, I suppose. Though I do wish we knew a bit more. We'll have to keep that in mind in the future. In any case, I have heard that there was something unusual discovered in up in Silverblade. I should bring you guys the map. Where is that? Oh, there it is. They had discovered something very similar to what you described as those passages underneath the continent with those blank bodies and similar. The paladins of Silverblade are purposely railing to go into what they assume is some den of evil and iniquity. So I would like some unaffiliated adventurers to perhaps investigate that before they destroy just about everything they see.
I guess you want us to go there before they purge everything.
Ideally, yes. I've asked my own. I've sent a formal request to investigate, but I don't think they will be too cooperative.
Well, if they've decided it's full of demon shit, I mean, then they will say no, probably yes. From what
Yes,
I
that
hear,
is.
they are a bit zealous.
Yes, you might describe them that way. It's true. Their heart is in the right place, but unfortunately, their brains are not.
I mean, I don't proclaim that I am the smartest, but you know, I know when to apply hammer and when to not.
Yes, that is quite a good quality to have. And
Especially when someone smarter tells me to apply hammer, then usually that is the right choice.
Barlon, I'd like you to go with them. I know they might not be the most friendly towards you, but hopefully you won't run into any of them along the way. I think your knowledge and experience might benefit from an excursion such as this.
Hmm.
And you could do with seeing
Sort
the
of,
world a bit more, perhaps.
sort of narrows his eyes and looks at all the other members.
Well, I can give you a description of me at least. I'm a 7-8 foot tall centaur who currently has his full plate armor rolled up on his sides instead of wearing it. Has a couple of weapons also tied up, and otherwise wears a backpack. His horse body is light brown. His human skin is very sun-kissed, blue eyes, red hair, and a very big smile. That's about it.
And Eldry is just a really small gnome with a backpack about as big as all. That just has a lot of things pouring from it.
Alright, I'll tag along.
Ah, very good. Thank you. I'm sure I can afford to. I can manage some payment for anything you discover down there. In the meantime, you might want to be careful. I'm sure the Unswayed would not be very happy about the loss of their agent.
Nah, I can believe that.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have shot me, then I wouldn't have just smashed his skull in.
Unfortunately, they don't seem to be that reasonable.
No. Which is technically fine with me. I mean, that usually ends with them getting their skull crushed in.
Yes. So I shall bid to you to plan how your expedition. I shall mark it upon your map. Location of this.
Sylvan peeped out.
Where's the thing I want? Here it is. Okay.
Wait, does this mean that Audrey looks the most normal out of us all?
I mean, Arthur's a pretty normal silver dragon.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's not normal in itself.
I mean, Arthur's gonna start speaking gnomish to. Wait, who's the gnome?
Aldry.
Start being a dick and speaking gnomish to Audrey and saying that he is definitely the most normal looking one. No one know he's totally incognito.
Yeah, sure. If you believe that, then that's fine.
I just realized that Audrey probably is the closest thing to at least what is somewhat expected. I
In
say
the meantime,
somewhat.
in the meantime, I'd like your new dragon friend to meet a friend of mine, Umbris. He's a dragon just about your age. Well, perhaps a little younger. I'm sure he'll be up shortly. He says, as a large orc comes wearing sort of working leathers, comes through the door with a dragon climbing all over his head. A black dragon, in this case.
Arthur
Or
yelling at it.
Hey, there's no need to be unfriendly. This is Umbris. He's a friend.
He's a black dragon.
So what? You're a silver dragon. Why does that matter?
Metallic. Chromatic.
I should point out in this setting that not all chromatic dragons are evil, and not all metallic dragons are good. They just have a reputation. Whether or not your parents taught you better is up to you, I guess. He's now. That doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Arthur goes up to him and goes, "Hello, I'm Arthur Silverwing."
Oh, I'm Umbris.
So you're
Here,
a dragon.
I think so. My mom was a black dragon.
Arthur goes, you know, I'm completely immune to acid.
That's cool.
That's me very, 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 very don't like fire.
Oh, I don't really like fire either. It's scary. I like puppies though.
Puppies are alright. They're quite tasty.
No, I don't like eating puppies. I like looking at puppies, but they don't like to play with me.
It may have to do with the fact that you radiate a slight evil aura.
They do? Where? He starts looking around.
Aura is something you. It's just something you. It's not something that's attached to. It's just something that you radiate.
What's radiate? Tobias says,
How
calm
old is
down.
this dragon compared to Arthur?
He's like a year old.
That explains
Still
a
a
lot.
wormling, but like, yeah, he's
It's the
very young.
difference between toddler and baby.
Well, Arthur probably has intelligence around a 12-year-old. Well, he probably acts around like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, dragons are much smarter than humans at their stage of development, but they're not very mature. So that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's why Arthur kind of floats around. So what are you doing? What's a baby dragon like you doing in this part of the world? Arthur kind of puts his head kind of like pokes him with his claw.
Well, my mom left a while ago, so Tobias is taking care of me until she comes back.
Yeah, Arthur. Does Arthur know what what happens to like most chromatic dragons? Don't the Arthur's just not gonna say anything.
Yes, you may or may not have prejudices in line with what the monster manual says about dragons. It's up to you. You probably don't have much like actual factual information, but maybe your parents told you stories.
Yeah, Arthur goes. So is your mom an evil dragon?
No, she's my mom. She's nice to me.
You think she's coming back eventually?
Yeah, why wouldn't she come back?
Well, yeah, you're right. She's probably just taking her time.
Yeah.
Wanna go play?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Arthur's like, okay, let's play adventurers and the dragon. You can be the adventurer, I'll be the dragon.
Oh, I don't know that game. How do I play?
Alright. You have to try and slay me. Well, playingly slay me.
Oh, that sounds mean. I don't want to slay anyone.
Well, we want to play hide and seek?
Okay. Yeah. Tobias want to play hide and seek too? Tobias chuckles and says, sure.
Morphing.
I don't know how to polymorph. Anyway. Alright. And Tobias says, how about you too, Kagor? And Kagor just grunts. An affirmative grunt, I guess. He seems like he's trying to look tough or something. By the way, I'm assuming the rest of the party is left at this point?
Uh,
Or are you staying behind to watch the dragons?
Aldry is still concerned about tentacles and wants to ask about them.
Okay, so you're just standing around awkwardly while
Yes.
Tobias is focusing on the dragons. What about you, Bulk? Did you wander off?
I'll go and see if they have any smart books.
All right. And Barlin, what are you? I'm assuming you left already.
He's probably just like over in the corner, reading through one of the books he was reading through before. He brought with him.
Right. Unfortunately, Volk, they don't have any horse porn in the library here, but
Do they have any porn?
they advise you to check the public library rather than the university library. They might have something.
Ugh, I bet there's someone who has hidden porn here somewhere, but okay, fine.
All
In the
right.
restricted section.
I don't know. Wouldn't like being interested in human porn be kind of bestiality for centaurs?
You're talking. Well, you insisted that we were a hedonistic race, so I don't discriminate.
Well, that's what the books say anyway.
Wouldn't there be books on like horse breeding in the library?
I'm not that
Yeah,
interested.
but they
in
probably won't have very
horses.
many pictures. But they would have to.
Hey, I'm gonna go for normal porn. It's fine.
Okay.
Unless they do
But,
have
like-
specific centaur porn, I'll get that too. That's fine.
All right. Well, anyway, the lower body of horses would probably be more simpler, so that would be the part you would be interested in, I would assume. But I
For
guess
sure,
it still is.
We do not need to overcomplicate my character looking for porn.
Okay. All right. Sure. You go looking for porn. We'll say that. Do gather information check to see how you find it.
Yeah. Let me see here. Where is their skill?
All right. You find a bookstore that sells porn, but you'd have to pay like 8 silver for a book of porn, and it's just regular human porn.
I'll just pay a gold.
Although it has some other races in it, but no centaurs.
I don't care. I'll pay 1 gold and take 10 books then if it's 1 silver a piece, and just put it in my backpack. Then I have enough books for a while.
All right. All right. So Bulk does and looks at porn, I guess. You probably can't reach your lower body anyway. So this is your only release. Anyway.
I just enjoy reading.
Okay. Anyway, so Tobias says, all right, Arthur, you're it. We're all gonna hide. Count to 20. All right. You don't actually count to 20. So they're all going to make hide checks. And I'm going to decide how much they're actually going to try. Let's see, what's the hide modifier? Black worm dragon. Do-do-do. It doesn't say anywhere. Okay. I'll just have to.
Have a hide of probably around 10.
Yeah, but hide is class skill for black dragons, and they get bonuses for it and stuff.
Even with mine, it's a class skill for most dragons, but even with mine, it's only 10.
All right. Probably has 4 plus size plus. Okay. He's smaller than you, so he's tiny.
No dex bonus.
And he would have a dex bonus, yeah. Or no, he doesn't, because
He
he's
doesn't.
a dragon. Dragons always have 10 dex. Right.
Tiny, so that's, I think, +2 or
Plus
+4?
4, I think. Or plus 2.
4.
All right. So that's
4 plus skill ranks, which is 4 hit dice, so probably 7.
Okay.
Plus. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So right. So roll your search check, Arthur. All right. You find Kagor just standing in the corner, grumpy. He doesn't got into the spirit of things at all. You still have to find the other two though. Roll another search check.
18.
All right. You find Umbrus. He has hidden in a box, but unfortunately he forgot to put his tail inside, which is like as long as his body. So he didn't actually hide very well. He rolled very poorly.
Found you.
Oh, how'd you find me?
Arthur points to his tail.
He just looks at his tail. Huh?
You had your tail sticking out.
Oh. Well, darn. Alright, let's make another search check to find Tobias.
Dead.
Alright.
Natural 20.
We don't do... That's a spellcraft check, actually.
Oh, yeah, well, it's the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, so... Yes, you find... Tobias hiding inside a wardrobe.
Found you. My turn. I choose. Tobias is it.
Okay. He closed his eyes dramatically. He starts counting to 20.
Arthur's gonna go hide in the clouds.
Way to
Okay.
start cheating.
Wow.
No one ever made any rules about hiding in the clouds.
Alright.
Well, Tobias is searching. Aldri's gonna repeat the whole seeing tentacles thing and ask him about checking her over and if she actually saw the things she saw. And if he knows anything about that.
Alright. Hmm. Did you encounter any phenomenon that may have altered your mind in some way while you were out adventuring?
Well, during the trip to the core with the archive as we were, I don't know, there was some illusion or something that made it first look like we were falling forever. Then we were in a library that turned into a city, and in the city there was also a weird dog that had tentacles and stuff. We killed that, and then we more or less ended up where we were again.
Hmm. It might have affected you in some way. Do you mind if I take a look inside your head?
Go ahead.
Alright, so he casts a spell and takes a look inside your brain. Or at least you assume he is. You can't actually tell. As far as you can tell, you're just sort of standing there. You can make a will save against the spell if you want to, but I don't know why you'd want to.
Nah, but I want to know what spell it is. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, whoops. I don't know. He's casting a spell. Maybe it's an enchantment spell? Could be. I don't know. It goes inside your brain. Barlin, you also don't recognize this spell.
Ooh.
Alright. So he roots around in your brain for a while. He says, there might be some... Seems like there are some fragmented memories inside your head. It seemed like whatever that effect was, it tried to put memories inside your head, but the spell was damaged or broken in some way, and so it didn't work properly. It may be having some unusual effects on you. I could remove those memories if you like, and with any luck, that will stop the hallucinations.
What kind of memories?
It's impossible to tell at this point. They're too broken and fragmented.
So the tentacles aren't actually real, they're just some weird trick of the mind of trying to understand the memories?
I think so. This is quite an unusual thing. I've never seen anything quite like it. But I assume that removing the memories should cause the effects to end.
I suppose if it's not real, there's no harm in leaving it. Maybe it'll fix itself and I'll be able to find out more about them at some later point. Or you, if you can, if they repair themselves, then you can look at them better.
All right, if that's what you want. Anyway, I have some dragons to look for. Calgar, you can go back home. He
Also, what
grunts as
spell
a
is...
Oh, it's probably best if I don't talk too much about it.
Oh, but the compass. It's a fun spell. It's useful.
Oh, you asked about the compass.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you asked. Okay, he'll say, it's a fairly complex divination. I would like it to have it back if you like. It's not exactly cheap to.
And goodbye, compass of plot finding.
Plot finding.
Yes.
That's interesting. All right. Anyway, Calgar walks out from behind a curtain that he was not very good at hiding behind because he's way too big. And Tobias wanders off. He finds after you've been hiding in the clouds for about 5 minutes, Tobias flies up to you, Arthur. He says, you're supposed to stay inside the building, but
Instead of hiding in the clouds, how are you doing that? You using magic? I know I use magic.
Yep, I'm using magic.
You find me.
Well, I just looked for you, and I came here.
He just looked for the silver lining.
Boo!
Well, if I was a mischievous little dragon, and I was gonna cheat, where would I go? And so I went here. And there you are.
Fine. I should have polymorphed. Said no polymorphing. That would be cheating.
All right, then. It's time to come back down. So, are you gonna stay with those people who found you, or are you gonna? What are you gonna do with yourself now that you've?
Well, I want to go. My parents are probably very mad at me, and I probably should go back and find them. But I don't know where. You said they're missing, so.
Yes, that's true. Who were your parents again?
Well, I'm Arthur Silverwing the Third. My father is Arthur Silverwing the Second. My mother is, and he says it with Diana Silverwing.
Okay, well, perhaps I can help you find them. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would. I do need a better rapier. And they had this one that could this really fancy one in our horde that could could pierce pretty much through anything.
Oh, that sounds very cool. We have something like that down in Zythus too.
My parents said I'm supposed to be, I don't know, how would you say I'm supposed to meet up with this one paladin? Well, I was supposed to. But as opposed to, but I was trying to find that toy, so I ran off to find it. And I'm supposed to meet up with a paladin for something about bonding or training or.
Tobias' face suddenly looks kind of dark, and he says, "Oh, well, I'm sure they won't mind about that anymore."
Besides, in that stasis pod, you assume? That's what I miss.
Is it an out-of-character question?
That's an in-character question.
Okay. He says, I don't know. What's the last date that you remember?
Arthur says the last date he remembers.
Oh, that was almost 100 years ago. Now it's...
Brooks goes, oh, well, good thing that was an elf paladin, not a human, or else he'd be dead. Well,
Well, I'm sure you can fix things up when you get to Silverblade.
he goes, oh wait, 100 years? It's like, oh, Arthur's like, it's been 100 years?
Well, yes, but that's nothing at all for a dragon like you.
So that would make me 105.
Well, chronologically. You're still just as old as you were beforehand. It's like no time has passed for you.
Well, my parents are probably going to be pissed. But then again, 100 years for a dragon is probably not that long. Well, it's the equivalent of human. In human years, that'd be about 10 or 1.
Yes, I'm sure they would be glad to have you back. They've probably been worrying.
Well, technically I'm the heir to all the horde. So I hope they haven't had any more hatchlings, or else technically, well, not even technically. Well, technically, I don't know if they outrank me in seniority of inheritance.
Well, you can talk about that when you see them next. We'll have to track them down.
Find the other dragon.
Oh yes. He was hiding under a table.
Someone should teach that young. Well, I'm pretty young. That he should teach him how to polymorph.
Well, unfortunately he won't be able to do that until he's much older, being a black dragon. And anyways, you did say that there was no polymorphing allowed. I don't expect you wanted to disregard that rule too.
No, I didn't say that there was no hiding in clouds. It's just that only I'm the only one who can hide in clouds.
Alright then.
Okay, I guess we go down.
Yes. Alright. At some point, yes, so the party meets up again at some point. I don't know, in a tavern, because that's typical.
So when are all of you planning to leave for this?
Probably first thing tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Arthur is, if we're on the tavern, he's gonna try and climb on top of the centaur's back.
And how do you respond to this bulk?
Same thing as last time. Grab by neck, pull to side, drop on ground. Exactly the same thing as last time.
Alright. He drops you on the ground. Unless you want to like make a grapple check and try to stay on. It's a game trying to ride the centaur while he tries to knock you off.
No, he's not gonna make a grapple check. One of these days, the horseman will allow me to ride on his back.
Maybe I'll just get an extra big baby carriage and just have you attached to my chest.
I'm 5.
No, that's not what I meant. It is okay. Don't worry. I say the same thing about Audrey. But that is smaller baby carriage. Very modern invention. With straps and buckles and everything. But yes, I agree. Maybe tomorrow morning. Does that sound good enough for everybody to have a final shopping opportunity and then get on the road again?
And speaking of shopping, Arthur is owed like 5,000 gold pieces, so...
Yeah, well, that's what we said already, like, twice.
Oh. Well, you have to actually give it to him.
Well,
so now you have...
He needs to ask for it, after we've told him twice.
I thought I asked for his shell.
Done. You have 5k gold now. Well, actually 5 astral diamonds.
Yes, astral diamonds in this setting are a form of currency worth about 1,000 gold pieces. They're used in the casting of spells and creation of magic items in place of gold pieces. They are rather sizable, like 1 inch across diamonds that shine with inner light. They're very shiny, very pretty, and as a dragon, you know that they are very valuable, and so therefore you like them.
You could trade it all in for gold or silver coins and have a little hoard to like.
Has 9,000 gold dragons that he hasn't spent.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Not gold dragons, wrong setting, gold coins.
Yes, 9,000 gold dragons would make a rather larger pile, I think.
It's a very nice pile.
Every night he dumps them out of his bag of holding and sleeps on them.
Well, they don't fit on clouds. They fall through. So I guess
He's not old enough to make clouds solid for everything.
I need to check something out of curiosity.
So are you gonna spend any of that money, or you're just gonna sleep on it?
Since he now has 14,000 gold, so I'm playing too much Song by Spark because I keep saying gold dragons. Gold coins. He's in a... Is there any place that sells rapiers?
There is a magic item shop here called Esoteric Enchantments, where the party generally buys all their stuff.
Arthur's gonna walk in now.
Alright, in human form or dragon form? Alright. Alright, so a clerk in the store, a female half-orc walks up to you and says, "Oh, hello there. Are you here to buy things?" Oh, what are you looking for then?
This rapier, but I need a better one.
Oh, a sword. Yes, we have many kinds of rapiers. Let me show you. And she shows you their rapier section. You could get basically any kind of weapon you want here, unless it's something super specific.
How much is a +3 rapier?
+3 is like
9k.
9k, yeah.
+3 rapier with special abilities?
Depends on the special ability. but
Usually
probably
just
like
grab a +1 with abilities.
As a +1.
Plus 3 weapons are double. It's 18k for a plus 3 rapier.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's
Yeah.
I
ridiculously
thought it was
expensive.
bonus squared times 1,000.
It's double
For
for
weapons.
weapons.
it's double that for weapons. Yeah, 18k. So you don't even have enough for a +3 rapier.
Arthur says, do you have any magic mastercrafted what would be the I never get in D&D, like, do the people just say +2 or is it
Uh, I don't. Uh, you asked for a something with a powerful enchant, I guess. I don't know. It's enchantment
easier
of the
to
second
just-
degree. I don't
It's
know.
legit easier to just say +1, +2, +3, and so on.
Yeah, you can just say +2, and we'll just ignore the fact that it's not impressive. Sure.
he asked for a +2 rapier?
Alright, that's 8,000 gold pieces, I believe. You can trade in your existing one, though, for half its value. Oh, it's 8,000 plus whatever rapier costs.
320.
Yeah. So 8,320. Or I think it includes the masterwork costs, so it's actually just 8,020.
Zero binds B pipe F0G.
Or Bardo? Oh wait, fuck, what is it? What is Bardo in D&D?
You could do a diplomacy check if you want to, like, try to sweeten her up. But wealth by level is pretty important, so you won't be able to get too big of a discount. And you also have to roleplay it. What are you saying to this half-orc clerk that would...
He's trying to get full price for his rapier so he can get a +3.
Well, you could do...
Portal.
Yeah, I guess you could just have it be enchanted. They could probably trade in. Do a trade-in, I guess. I don't know if you want to spend all of your money on a weapon, though. Like, you should get, like, stat-boosting items and other stuff.
Arthur already has a cloak of charisma +2.
Okay. In that case, then you can have it. You can just do a trade-in, I guess. That's probably fine. Yeah.
So can I get so it's all the money for the +3 rapier?
Yes, you would get the 2,000 gold from the rapier back, and then so that would mean it'd be only 14,000 for a plus. No, it would be 16,000 still for +3 rapier after the trade-in. I think you only have 14,000, so that's still not enough.
Can Arthur open up a line of credit?
We don't do credit for underage persons.
Can I leave something as collateral?
You could sell one of your magic items.
Well, Arthur is I have to shapeshift, so I can't give you the bag of holding. Well, I guess I could. Well, so Arthur says, he gives them the bag of holding. Let me just take all my things out of it.
Okay. So you get half the value of the bag of holding back, which is, I think,
2,500.
all right. So the little dragon sells all his things and gets a shiny sword.
Just a +3 rapier with no special other effects.
Yes.
15,000.
80,000 gold minus 2,000 from your trade-in. Yes. That's a very expensive item at this level.
They've still got 500 gold. 500 gold.
Jesus.
Someone dropped their mic.
I guess. I don't know who that was, but
That was me, sorry, I lost the bolt that keeps the mic in place.
oh, I see. Yeah, so yeah, you would have 500 gold left. That's enough to make a very small pile to sleep on.
Change it all into copper.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna pick up like just a regular backpack to fit all his stuff in.
All right. That might be a little hard to carry on your dragon form, but it's probably okay.
They don't have horse saddlebags.
Probably not ones that are sized for small creatures. I mean, I guess you could get some that might, like, you could probably get some sort of arrangement that would work. I won't give you any penalties for it, but it'll be, I don't know, you're a dragon carrying a backpack around. You look very silly.
Just gonna go back to the party and goes, party. He goes, so we leaving? He goes, you wanna see my new sword? I got a new sword.
Well, we're going tomorrow, but yeah, sure, you can show your new toy if you want to.
Arthur goes, hold on. He goes, and he turns into human form and actually gets dressed. It's a +3 rapier.
Well, that is nice.
It looks exactly the same as his old sword, pretty much, except slightly shiny.
It's a very shiny rapier, so I'm just gonna say, well, that is nice. Looks very stabby, very good, very presentable.
Yes, 10 out of 10 would stab again.
Yep.
All right. So barring anything else, we'll take a short 5-minute break, and when we come back, you can set out on your journey and figure out what route you're going to take and all that other stuff.
Alright.
Cool. You know, try something with Arthur. Arthur has 24 AC.
Yeah.
The thing is, cause plus his natural armor and because his Beguiler's allowed to wear chainmail without spell failures. I mean,
Well, you don't have your natural armor in human form or elf form.
Because elf form is polymorph, right?
No, it is polymorph. I don't lose any of my natural abilities in polymorph because it's not
You don't lose.
Oh, okay.
it's not shape change. So it basically is. It's basically kind of like a magical field that's just kind of containing it. Like if I morphed into a rat, I'd still be just as strong.
Well, then it's not polymorph anymore.
All right, I thought you got the stats
Dragon
of
polymorph.
the physical stats, but okay, I'll have to. I don't know.
Then it's dragon polymorph.
All right.
In polymorph.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Dragons are like,
Yeah.
you can. There's those little hints when they're polymorph, like the fact that they weigh too much for whatever they are turned into. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you keep your natural armor. Okay. It's alternate form, which is different. Okay. It's slightly different.
Alternate form. Yeah, it's
Oh no, it says here the creature loses the natural weapons, natural armor, and movement modes of its original form, and gains the new ones of its new form. So you do lose your natural armor change form. unfortunately. I just looked it up.
Well, too bad the chainmail doesn't.
I mean, the chainmail doesn't apply to your dragon form anyway, unless you get special dragon chainmail.
I mean, you also can't use the +3 rapier.
Yes, you do need opposable thumb for that.
Wants to try and create some sort of style that involves using.
Duct tape would work.
That hasn't been invented yet.
Magical tape would work.
All right.
Get,
Anyway,
get
see you guys in 5
prehensile
minutes.
tail.
But so we could theoretically craft an armor that is made for dragon form, but you will outgrow it.
Yes, although probably not within the time frame of the campaign. Still has like
Yeah, that's true.
another 6 years or something before he gains an age category. Maybe 8? I don't remember.
Yeah. It would reduce his speed horribly though to put certain armors on, I guess.
Yeah. And also armor check penalties and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, he would look very silly.
Yes. And also it's not possibly quite not as necessary. To be honest, when you have that much natural armor that you have that easy.
Yes, but you always need more AC.
Not if you have mirror image.
Well, then you can have mirror image and AC.
Throw in
But it's
blow as well.
And displacement. And Raider mirror image.
Make them have to pass so many D100s. They just have 1% before even having USC.
I mean, just do what the blue casters in Magic.
Or just cast magic missile.
No, I meant like just
Counterspell!
counterspell,
Counterspell!
counterspell, and ruin their day till they're just, you know what? This is taking too long. Fuck you. I'm out.
Well, yes.
To be
Although
fair, it is a feeling that I know, but I do like playing blue or blue-black when I'm being really asshole-ish.
Yeah, although you need quite a few feats before counterspelling is decent.
Oh yeah.
And you probably want to be like a sorcerer or something.
Oh yeah, in D&D, yeah. I mean, yeah. Damn.
But it can be very strong in the right circumstances, even without feats.
Yeah. I mean,
Counterspell if you can just prepare a damage spell and make them take their saves for a bajillion damage.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, or you could just like make them roll a saving throw, and if they don't pass it, die. That works too.
or you cast a spell, and if they're under a certain low health, they just die.
Yes.
I'm back.
All right. Well, we still have another 1 minute, so you have to sit and wait. All right, now we're back.
If you say so.
Oh, you don't want to be back? Okay, Bulk falls asleep.
No,
Well, the
Bulk
rest
is
of
in
the
a
party
whorehouse.
leaves,
No, I'm
and
kidding.
a horse
Hush.
house, yes.
Yes, a horse house, of course. Mishear what I'm saying just because I'm a centaur, you racist.
I don't know. I mean, you can buy horses at least.
What? No.
I mean, they have the same lower body. That's all you really care about, right?
No. Like you lack imagination.
All right, all right.
I just pay a low price of a handy and everything is fine.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
you guys sleep.
Mhm.
Volk sleeps on his fancy bed again.
Damn right. Wee.
Arthur sleeps on a tiny pile of gold. While the rest of you sleep in your assigned rooms. Yes, the next day, bright and early, say yada yada yada. You set out, but you need to decide what route you want to take. So you could go along the ocean towards Veneto. That's probably the shortest and most sensible route, but you'd have to go through Veneto, which by Veneto, and then cut east again. In fact, actually, they're probably both about the same length, approximately. Not too much different,
Mm.
because it's further to the east. Or you could go through Stonemeat. You know that the Unswayed have a presence in Stonemeat, or at least Aldry does.
Screw stone meat.
You don't know if they have any presence in Veneto, but you do know Veneto's famous for having like assassins and stuff. So there's that. You could also try to cut across the not roads and cut through all the farmland and junk. That would take longer, even though it's shorter. But
I thought you were gonna say so you could also try to cut straight across the mountain. That's gonna take forever.
you could do that too, yes. I mean,
That's not even going for the
I mean,
greatest
one
form
of
of
us would get there
transportation.
quickly.
We take the underground back to the Dragon Cave that's somewhere up there in the mountains and then head east.
yeah. Or if this thing really is a cave entrance to the underground, you could try to find it from the bottom. I don't know.
Oh god.
Oh god, no.
I'm sure that would be easy.
So
Yeah, right.
cultist versus possible assassins slash cultists are probably gonna send assassins, whatever.
I'll take the assassins. I'm pretty sure none of us have a problem with them, or they don't have a problem with one of us, as far as I know.
Unless they've been hired, it shouldn't be a problem.
What
If you have to
happened?
put it that way.
Yeah, I
What
do.
happened if Arthur was wearing chainmail and he polymorphed?
The
no.
chainmail would merge with your body.
Ah,
Oh, that's
it has
better.
to be. You have to be able to wear it in your new form, and since chainmail is size and shape dependent, it would not follow you.
You could have two different suits of armor.
Yes, but then you'd have to change into them when you polymorph.
Yes,
Or
and you would
change
have
what-
to pay, I think it is 3 times the price.
Well, he's
Which isn't
small,
that
so
bad.
it's actually slightly cheaper, I think. But
I think
Sure,
extras is 3 times.
that
it's
my
still, I don't know, it's still expensive.
Arthur could get some specially made chainmail that changes shape with him.
Oh, it's
It's-
just double, yeah.
Yeah, there is an enchantment that does that, I think.
Welding clasps. Or just
But yeah.
welding, I think.
Yeah, non-humanoid small is just 300 gold for a chainmail.
Yeah, that's not too bad. But of
Yeah.
course, you'd have to change in time.
Mhm.
Unless you got some sort of magic thing that let you do it. Anyway. So, what is your plan? The party sits over their war table plans.
Well, I like the seaside, so I think we should go past Veneto. That would be nice.
You should fly.
You know that you're the only one with wings.
I can fly for like half a minute. But I'm
Same.
pretty sure it's not enough.
We could just all ride Arthur. I'm sure he can carry you well.
I'm sure he can carry 2 tons plus whatever everybody else weighs, plus my armor.
You only weigh 1 ton.
Armor
Oh yeah,
elevation up.
1 ton. Yeah, sorry. I forget that this is not kilograms.
As an action, this leather armor changes shape to be an other choice. Or
All right, so I'm assuming you're going to go along the ocean route.
Sounds
Yes,
nice.
you'll go by a bunch of small towns and stuff, little fishing villages. There's a little bit of farmland, but it's pretty rocky and rough overall. All right, it'll take you about 10 days to get to Beneto. I think. How long is it? How far is it actually? I know the map isn't to scale, but
Do we do rations per day?
We have
we
a
have
magic chest with all the food.
you
Oh,
have
so
magic infinite rations, so
Oh, okay. Then it's fine. Yeah, sounds good anyway.
okay. So it's about 1,000 miles over trip. How long is that?
Yeah, that sounds nice anyway.
Uh, let's see. It's written down here somewhere. I just remember. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So the slowest person is actually Bolane. So he would slow you down a bit. Okay, you can only travel 16 miles per day.
How much does a pony cost?
Not too bad.
Have the have the gnome ride on the horseman.
No, but he could ride on the dragon.
Probably could.
Yeah. Wait, no, wait. What size are you?
Kind.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was small.
Yeah.
Could have been that was the black dragon. Let me check
The
again.
black dragon's tiny. Pretty sure he's small.
If you aren't tiny, then that won't work. Damn it.
Yeah. Silver dragon will make only small, not tiny. Right.
Get a riding dog.
You know, gnomes tiny.
Small.
Small.
Arthur could polymorph into a horse.
It's
And then
true. Well, no, wasn't it like not shape? What the fuck was it called? Alter self?
alter
Your
form.
self?
Alternate form.
Alternate form into a horse? Does that work?
Yeah.
Uh,
Not a horse actually, but a riding dog or
Ah, yeah, that's true.
it's like fine. You realize after one day you were going too slowly and he shape shifts.
All right. So that's 32 miles per day. So that's a month. Okay. Yeah, it's a month before you reach Beneto. A little while since then.
You run into anything?
Yes. All right. What's your marching order? Please put your tokens on this map. Oh, there's a
Yeah,
left
the
joke
left
on here
map,
that I never
perfect.
cleared out. Oof. Oh, you're gone too. Okay.
Make me large.
Arthur's probably in the back.
Well, they're riding on you right now, aren't they?
No, nobody's riding me.
I mean, Arthur.
Oh.
So you're like a riding wiener dog or something. I don't know. Anyway, no, you're probably one tile. They're probably having to stay close together to ride them.
Arthur is a husky.
A husky. Okay. A riding husky. All right. Everybody make a spot check.
I know my greatest weakness:
Mine too.
seeing things.
I was elected to hit things, not to fucking see things.
15.
All right. And what about you, Bulk?
Where the hell is my... There it is. Sorry, I always forget.
All right. So suddenly, you're just walking along the road. It's a nice day, very pleasant and stuff. When suddenly, why don't they have like? I'm having a hard time finding
Token you're looking for?
a zombie. I mean, I would think that they had like pictures in. I'm looking for the built-in pictures, but apparently the search function's not working. They don't have any zombies. Apparently, no one's ever heard of having a zombie before. All right.
Here are some pictures.
By the way, it is zombies. Yes.
No, there's still
Why
two
aren't they?
lizard guys at the left.
Oh, there we are. Now they're appearing. Okay, I was just having some lag. All right. A bunch of zombies appear behind you, and then
Define appeal. Just poof out of the ground.
they rise out of the ground in a black cloud of goopiness, darkness.
That's
And
freakish.
apparently a bunch of Star Wars stuff. When I search Spectre. Okay. And a specter runs out of the trees, or a spooky ghost, some sort of apparition of darkness and badness, runs out of the trees and attacks Aldrich.
Wow, really?
Yes, so that's versus your touch AC.
Only 14, oh god.
Wow.
Hey!
Wait. But you're flat-footed.
That's still a 14.
Still 14?
Yeah.
How do you have 14 touch AC
I don't
flat-footed?
know. 4 ability, 4 armor, 1 size, minus
You don't
1
have armor, though, and you don't get your ability because you're flat-footed. So it's only 11. Minus 1, so it's 10.
Then I have no clue why it's included in flat-footed.
Flat-footed is for flat-footed but not touch. Flat-footed
It's
and
touch AC.
touch is
Minus
not
10.
listed on there. So yes, you get hit for some damage. 3 damage and 2 negative levels.
Oh god.
So yes, you lose 2 of your prepared spells. You get minus 2 on all your stuff. Negative levels. Don't you love those? I love those. They're so fun. All right, now you guys can roll initiative. By the way, it has +7 initiative.
Is it? It's 2 per spell level, right?
What?
It's 2.
It's 2 spells at your highest spell level.
12.
Dispel Magic and Ice Lance. I'll keep the Cure Wounds open.
Alright. Right. You can just click on your character and say roll initiative.
It
Add your
does.
initiative to.
It for some reason doesn't work.
Okay. Well, it's twitching. Alright, and -1 initiative. Okay.
Okay, I guess it's.
Yeah, sorry. I'll turn down bad music so it doesn't sound so awful. There we go. Alright. I'm just adding the zombies to the turn. It was taking a while to roll for some reason. I think roll 20 might be having problems. Alright, Audrey, you go first.
Aldry is gonna take a step back from all the spooky things and tell people all about all the things about spooky specters and zombies.
Alright, that's religion. So, yes.
Hmm.
The specter is a specter. It's a spooky ghost, although this one seems unusual in that it is not running away from the sunlight, and usually their specters are like uncontrolled things that go where people have died in horrible situations. And this doesn't seem like the sort of place where someone died horribly. Also, they probably wouldn't be on like main roads. That's weird. The zombies seem to be a summoned creature of some kind.
Hmm. Undead, so positive energy, incorporeal, so is that 50% against everything?
Yes,
To
50.
miss?
They're incorporeal, so 50% mischance. Except against force effects and junk. And
Gonna
magic
hit
weapons.
it.
And non-magic weapons can't hit them at all.
Do you guys all have magic weapons?
Yep.
I mean,
I have
You
one,
only-
yes.
Arthur doesn't.
Yes, you do. You got a +3 rapier.
The point.
I mean, your bite attacks can't hit them, but
How am I? Wait. I find that ridiculous. I'm a magical being, so therefore everything about me should be magic.
well, it doesn't count that way. Also, Audrey, you're technically on Arthur's square, so you would only be able, so you wouldn't be able to 5-foot step away from.
Oh. Yeah, reasonable.
I'm only just telling you
I
next to it
guess
because
then I 5-foot step to the square I'm actually on right now. And, none of these spells are good against incorporeal. I guess for her main action, Aldry's just gonna throw out the Legion's magic weapon.
I don't know if that's really necessary, but because they all
Aldry
have
doesn't
magic.
have a magic weapon herself,
Oh, I see.
so now she does. And that's
All right.
Aldry's turn.
Everyone gets all their weapons magicized. However, that doesn't affect natural weapons. All right, the spooky ghost is up next. Yes, it is going to attack Barlane. Again. So this is versus touch AC. Although you're still flat-footed as well. So 11 versus flat-footed touch probably hits.
Yep. I don't have a ring of protection.
Is it still flat-footed now that we actually
He hasn't had his
set
turn
him
yet,
on fire?
so yeah, he's flat-footed. All right, so that's 2 negative levels. and 1 damage.
Okay.
Alright, now it's Bulk's turn.
See, I'm just trying to remember
Oh,
something.
wait, I forgot something. Also, because this is a spooky specter, it's going to shoot a ray of energy out at Bulk as a swift action, because it's spooky. So that's Bulk, this is 21 versus touch. Okay, so that hits you.
Yes, obviously.
Let's see. Damn it, I forgot. Don't have the spell up. And I can't remember the name of the spell, because I'm a dummy. So I have to look it up. Right. Ray of Evil. No save on this, so yeah. D6. So that's, you take a -5 penalty to strength as well, Volk.
Jesus.
Alright, now it's your turn. Everybody's debuffed except Arthur.
Wait.
We have a +3 to hit them.
Yeah, you do have a +3 to hit from all the Aldry nonsense.
LL, immunity to sleep and paralysis, keen senses, X, a dragon sees.
Anyway, so I'm trying to remember here. When it comes to charging rules, I need to charge from the position I am, right?
Yes.
Or can I just move and then do the
And
charge?
you only need to charge 5 feet, I'm pretty sure. Even though you're a horse. You can still accelerate that fast.
Well, the normal rules is 10
Is it?
in a straight line, sadly.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, you're too close
It-
to charge.
It's really weird because if I only had standard or a move action, I could make this work. But rules are really weirdly made, so fuck it. Well, I will just move here. And then stab.
Alright. Roll your 50% mischance, and then roll your attack roll.
Yep. Give me a D100. There we go. Whee! Balls.
Okay, miss.
Yep.
Your stab goes right through it. Whoosh.
Yep. And let me check. I will. I will use. I'll change stance to Iron Guard's Glare.
Alright.
Ultimate form, immunity to acid and cold cloud
That's
MG, vulnerability to fire.
the +2 AC versus that thing, and you had -2 against the others. I think.
What it does is that any opponent you threaten takes -4 penalty on attack rolls against my allies.
Oh, okay.
The penalty does not apply against me, though.
Is it my turn?
Yes, Arthur. Unless Bulk has something else to do.
Nope.
Polymorphing back into dragon form, is that free action?
Well, you were okay, yeah. So he
I think polymorph is, if it's dismiss, it should be free.
Gonna dismiss his form.
but it isn't. But it isn't. It's alternate form, which is an ability.
Oh.
It's a standard.
I think that's a standard action, actually. So you shouldn't have gotten surprised.
Pretty much gonna change into my elf form and pull out my rapier.
All right. Farlane falls off your back because he's still riding, and falls up to grab prone.
And I guess that's my entire turn.
All right, Farlane, it's your turn. You're on the ground, next to zombies and a spooky coast.
Alright. Swift action, I'm going to use my Anklet of Translocation and teleport. Is it a move action to crawl 5 feet?
If you want
Or
to crawl,
if I stood up, could I take a 5-foot step? Because I kind of want to get away from.
I'd say You can either crawl 5 feet or stand up, and then use
I'll
half your
crawl
move. Actually, you can use half your move still, so you can actually move like
Sure, I'll
10
do
feet
that.
away. So yeah, stand up. Move 10
And
feet.
then standard action, I'm going to use my last 3rd level to cast Summon Monster 3.
All right.
So I have Rapid Summoning. And I'm going to drop down a Charles.
All right. Charles
Fiendish
is
ape.
the ape, I think.
Yep. Large
All right.
size.
A large ape. All right. So he's large. So he's like 2x2. That large, or like is he just like a regular large?
Yeah, that size.
Okay. And you're not going to use your like feat that does sickening stuff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for
Does
reminding
that
me.
target only enemies?
No, but I can put.
Does that
like,
even work on
right
undead?
here.
I think
Oh,
undead
yeah,
can be
it's sickening,
sickened.
right? Yeah, probably can't be. I think
All
they're
right.
immune to poison.
Yes. So a very large ape with black fur and red glowing eyes rises up out of the ground and goes. Yes.
It looks a bit more like a yeti.
Okay. And I don't think he can act this turn though. Okay.
Yeah, I think it has a standard action this turn.
Okay.
So it's going to try and claw a ghost.
All right.
Its weapons are magical.
Okay, so it has 50% chance to hit. Glad its weapons are magical, because otherwise.
Yeah, because it has the all magic, so. So high is good, and misses.
Whoosh. All right. Now it's
That's
the
my turn.
zombie's turn. All right. Two of the zombies are going to try to grapple Aldry. So that's.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see, that's a touch attack to initiate the grapple. So that's
Only 14 at the moment.
they don't have very good attack rolls. The second one is able to grapple you. And then. Alright, then it's a grapple check. Oh. Alright, so they absolutely fail to grapple you. This one is going to attack Arthur, his human form. So he doesn't get his natural armor. That's 17 to hit. It punches you for,
It misses.
Oh, it misses? Right. You still have good AC. That's right. I'm so used to punching all the squishy guys. Alright. And the final one is going to crawl towards Barlane, or shuffle towards Barlane, taking an attack of opportunity from the ape as it does so. Alright, that's 12 damage.
12 slashing, 5 cold.
12 slashing, 5 cold. Alright. It is smooshed into tiny bits. Right. Here we go. Alright. Aldry, now it's your turn again.
Audrey's gonna take a 5-foot step and from a scroll cast Summon Monster 3 to summon a Core Eladrin. It has a glorious magic circle against evil on it, and it's gonna cast a magic missile on the thing. On the spooky ghost.
Alright. I would say that you have to make a knowledge religion check to be able to summon this, but I don't know, you probably already pass it, so automatically pass it. So, alright. So a tiny little
Ghostly fairy
elfy
that looks like
fairy.
a ball of light. It's the friend element or friendship guy that we've had before.
Alright, a friendship elemental. Where do you summon it?
Between me and the spooky ghost.
Alright. Tiny little friendship elemental appears. And so that has a circle of events. It says. Although, if you're casting it, you don't have swift summon, so you have to actually wait till next turn before the
Oh,
spell completes. So, yeah. You begin casting Summon Monster 3.
it should come from a scroll or scrolls also limited.
Scrolls
like
still have
that.
the same casting time.
Oh,
And the casting time is 1 round, so you take the whole round to cast it and it appears at the start of your next.
Yep.
Alright.
turnover.
Spooky Ghost, seeing that you're summoning a spell, is going to 5-foot step towards you and attack you again.
No.
However, it does have -4 from Bulk's thing, so it's only a 20. So it deals. It deals 2 damage and gives you an additional 2 negative levels. Now you're 1 hit away from death. That's fun.
2 hits. Oh, yeah, if it's 2 levels each time, then yes, 1 hit. Oof.
Oof.
And
And
there's my healing spell and 1.
and you also have to make a concentration check for 12 DC 12 against damage because you're being attacked in the middle of your summoning.
Yeah, it's an auto pass.
Okay. Alright, so now it's Bulk's turn. It doesn't cast any fancy magic this turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my full action to do 2 attacks. Because I realized I have 2 attacks, because I have a basic attack bonus of 6.
Not going to use any maneuver attacks or roll for your maneuvers that you gain and stuff.
I already have the one I want for this, anyway. Currently.
Okay.
Because I know which maneuver I'm gonna use if I hit.
Okay.
Wait, no, if it is it a fuck. No,
Most boosts you can cast after you hit, you do before you hit. Before you attack.
Initiation action is 1 standard. Oh, it has to be a standard action, I guess. Yep, that's how it is. Fuck it. So, yeah, you're right. I'll just do a faux hammer and try to hit.
Alright, roll your mischance. Maneuvers used up in either case.
Yep. Oh wait, no, mischance first. Ah!
So far, the ghost hasn't taken any damage. So that's kind of bad.
That's a hit.
That's a very spooky ghost.
That is you actually are able to make your attack against his AC, which is probably not very high.
How much plus did I get from Audrey?
3. The full +3. Also technically another +1 if your weapon wasn't magical.
Yep.
But all of your weapons are magical now because of Audrey.
And then I'm going to add on top of that my beautiful hammer, which is 2d6 extra damage, and I automatically overcome any damage reduction he has.
Ooh.
It is a less good version of another ability that I was going to switch to before game, but I forgot.
The can opener.
Yeah. But hey, that's a bit
Alright.
of damage at least.
23 damage. You finally deal some damage to the Spectre, whose ghostly form now has a gaping wound in it, but it's still a ghost. It's still spooky. And it is still healthy-ish. Or as healthy as a ghost can be, anyway. Arthur, it's your turn.
I'll also make 2 attacks, so I'm gonna make, can I make 2 attacks on an attack on each one of the zombies in front of me?
You can, yes.
That hit?
That hits. roll your second one, although that's with -5, I think, because of you're using 2 attacks. All right. Roll your damage, please.
Rapiers or dex, right? Or strength?
Yeah, rapiers are dex for damage.
Is it the middle of the day?
Yes, the sun is shining, and there's a spooky ghost attacking you.
Seven damage on the first one, and 7 damage on the second one.
All right. They are slightly wounded, but unfortunately not bloodied or whatever the zombies would be.
End my turn.
All right. Marlon, now it's your turn.
All right.
And your monkey's turn.
Yes.
Your ape's turn. I'm sorry. Actually,
I'm
smashed over the head
gonna
by the librarian.
start by letting Monkey Boy attack the ghost.
All
Gonna
right. Does he
full
have
attack.
reach, or is he
He
going to move?
does have reach.
Okay.
So I guess
Roll
I'll
your miss-
roll D100s. Yeah,
For
I'll roll
each.
them all because I've got 1 full attack now. Oh, that's 2 hits
They
and a miss.
yes, 2 hits and a miss. Correct.
And he has flanking.
Aren't undead you? No, undead are immune to flank.
Wow.
Okay. It doesn't have very high AC, but it is higher than that. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
you deal 9 physical, 3 cold to it.
The last one doesn't hit. That's a miss from the incorporeal.
Oh, right. So none of your hits hit. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And what are you going to do then? Instead of
I am going to 5-foot step back and begin casting a full round spell, which is Hail of Stone.
all right. And I think you have to target that now, or I think you can
okay.
retarget it. I don't know.
I think you get to choose when the spell completes.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because otherwise Aldrich spell would like summon it on top of the specter. So
Yeah.
I'd
Alright.
be fine with that. It would probably push it out of the circle. Maybe.
Yep, that's me.
I'm pretty sure if you try to push a circle against something, it breaks the circle or something. But or that might be for like other fields. Okay. Anyway, zombie's turn. These 2 zombies are going to 5-foot step and attack Aldri. Because you're casting a spell still. And whatever is controlling these zombies doesn't like that. Yeah. That's 8 and 21 versus AC.
Second one hits.
Okay. That's 3 damage and a DC 13 concentration check. So don't roll a 1. Okay. This zombie is going to attack Arthur for AC 21. Hit. Okay. 3 damage.
Ow. Arthur has like 61 health.
Aw, poor baby. He's only 5 years old. It just punched a toddler. Alright, Aldri, it is your turn. Your spell completes. Where would you like the fairy to be summoned?
Above me, the 10-foot radius circle should push the things away from me.
Does it push them? I'm pretty sure it just prevents them from
I'm not actually sure,
entering
but
your
at least they
space.
can't enter it. If it's just they can't
But it's
enter,
already
then
inside it, I
I'll-
think.
In that case, throw it 1 or 2 squares to the left and I'll move into the circle so they can't follow me into the circle. That makes more sense. And it just prevents them from entering.
Alright, so you're putting them
So
here?
summon down. And Eldritch Storm, she 5-foot steps into the circle. And, do I still have that? I do. Does that work against them? No, it's a fortitude save, it doesn't. I guess Eldritch just shoots the spooky guy.
Alright, roll your mischance, and then your attack roll.
Oof.
Oof.
And turn over.
Alright,
and the summon can throw a magic missile at the dude.
the spooky ghost.
Maybe? Yes.
Alright, roll damage.
D4 plus 1, was it?
Yes.
Pew.
Punk. Blink.
Never underestimate the power of magic missile.
I
Pew
don't.
pew.
But unfortunately, it is just a blink here. Alright, Spooky Ghost's turn. Spooky Ghost, since he still has that penalty, he's going to 5-foot step towards Bulk and attack him. Versus touch AC, that's a 14. I think that hits your touch,
Yes,
doesn't it?
I'm wearing plate, so yes. This is every plate wearer's nightmare.
Alright, so you take 1 damage and 2 negative levels.
Yeah,
Minus
no
2
longer
your
a
attack
crusader.
rolls and your stuff. Your initiator level. All of that stuff.
Yeah, if efficiently just removes my class levels.
Well, basic. Also your saves and
Literally.
junk. It's actually slightly worse because it removes your saves too. So
Yeah, but not that bad. Now I need to remember everything. Misc modifier, yes. There we go.
alright. Now it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna attack. Actually, I'll take a 5-foot step back.
You could try to move inside the circle of protection against evil. If you wanted.
Yeah, but it's not as much. There we go.
Oh, god damn it.
And then I will try to boop him on the snoot.
Alright, he doesn't have a snoot, unfortunately.
Well, an
His face
undead.
is just like a skull.
Well, technically there's skull holes for the snoot, so you know.
Alright.
This. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Can you
I'll
see
just
the
put a
magic
-2
circle?
on
I
it.
thought I made it visible. I put it as an orb.
Uh,
You can just
I
add
can't
an
see an aura.
aura. You can
I
just
did.
add.
Unfortunately,
I
it seems to be only
can't see an
visible to me.
aura.
Oh, because I said the wrong one save. There we go.
Yeah.
Now you should see it.
Yep.
Alright. 16 damage. You poke it in the snoot hole. And it is... Unfortunately. And now it is bloodied.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Alright. Arthur.
I'm gonna stab a zombie in front of me.
Which one? There's 2 zombies near you.
Stab this one once, and this one once. The first one, I'm gonna power attack 5.
Okay. Alright, that hits.
.17 damage.
Yes, this one is perforated into pulpy zombie pulp.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same to the other one, but
All right.
critical fumble.
All right. Well, that doesn't do anything, but you do miss.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. I mean, I guess I could
Alright.
use. It's funny, I'm playing like a magic. Shit, what spells do I have?
All right. Anyway, Barlane, it's your turn.
Alright.
Your spell
the-
completes. You can now target
oh,
it.
that's true. That happens first. 5-foot radius. Guess I'll just center on the ghost and see if I can do some damage.
5-foot radius is like a 10-foot square.
Yep. Oh yeah, right. So I mean, I guess it's here. D100 does not do anything.
Well, that was good.
Oof. And then the monkey is going to try and hit it 3 times. Wow. All right. All right.
This ghost is really incorporeal, apparently.
Yeesh. Okay. Standard action. Just gonna put down a wall of smoke. Don't have many other options.
Throw a rock at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a bad idea. I could try and glitter dust it. Can it even be blinded?
Can undead be blinded?
I have no idea. I think so.
Probably.
Alright,
I
sure.
don't see a reason why not.
I'll try
I'm
and hit it
pretty
with a
sure
glitter
they
dust.
can, but they might have something to negate it.
Oh, okay. My macros are all broken apparently, so
Rip.
it's just glitter dust.
All right. And is that just a 5-foot radius, or is it bigger?
Yeah, it's 5-foot radius, so just right there.
All right. So now it's all sparkly, and you get a bonus to hit against it.
Oh, if it no, it doesn't affect it. Doesn't affect it. Great,
Oh, never mind.
great.
Nothing works against this ghost.
Nope.
It actually has 100% its chance. We
I'm
just
just gonna
forgot to
run
say
away.
that. All right.
Well, it's a sun ghost, so of course.
Yes, it's a ghost that doesn't mind sun.
Yep, that's me done.
All right. It's Zamble's turn. This Zamble is going to
Fucking ghost.
move over. He's going to move here and attack the fairy.
Oh no.
Or
Oh wow.
AC 15.
20. What? It has AC 25.
What?
Yeah. Armor class 23 plus 2 size 7 dex for natural. And plus 2 from the Circle from Evil.
Wow.
It's a really good fairy.
All right. He swings at the fairy, but the fairy is untouchable.
It's also incorporeal if it wants to be.
Okay, I fixed it.
No, wait, it has to take a start action for that. How sad.
All right. And this zombie is going to try to punch Arthur again. Oh, natural 20. Roll to confirm. No crit, though. Okay. That's 4 damage against Arthur. Another punch. All right, Audrey.
Fairy's gonna magic missile the zombie dude.
The zombie? Okay. 4 damage on the zombie. It is beaten and bruised, but still intact.
Oh. 5-foot step and pew pew at the guy. Hooray!
at the ghosty guy.
Yes. Attack bonus is 9. Damage bonus is 6.
All right. The ghosty has another large gaping wound opened in its body. It seems like
Travel attacks with a light crossbow mouse framework.
Sorry, I'm just.
however, it seems like the wounds on its body don't actually correspond to actual reduction in function. So it is still heavily wounded, but it is still intact. And its ectoplasmic form. It doesn't actually, not actually ectoplasm. That's a psionic thing. But if it did have ectoplasm, it would still be all ectoplasmy. Alright. The ghost is going to go after Bulk again, because he still has that stance.
To be fair, if he made a 5-step down, it wouldn't work on him anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't need it this time. Woo!
The ghost swings with the part of its arm that isn't actually there anymore, or something. It's a very silly ghost.
Yes,
All right,
yes
Bulk.
it is. Huh. If I run away, if I run back, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity. It's gonna suck.
They don't want to get hit with an attack of opportunity if there's negative levels, generally
I
speaking.
know, and it's a touch attack, which is the worst thing for me.
You could take 2 moves, I guess, to move into the PFE.
You'd still take an attack of opportunity to get into the protection from evil. Unless you use the withdraw action.
Yeah, I could use the withdraw action to just get in there. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Screw this! I'm going in here. I'm just gonna move myself a little sideways.
Alright, so Bulk runs away into the glowing, semi-transparent field of goodness around the happy fairy.
Just gonna move myself a little bit more.
The happy fairy is annoyed that everyone's dying. She's giggling to herself.
Yes, there we go.
Just rotate your character by 50 degrees. You'll be fine. Oh, 90 degrees.
Well, yep.
Yeah, can you rotate your character?
Wait, I
Should be
think I
able
can.
to.
I just need to. I should. God damn it! I can't grab it. For some reason, it makes me put in the value. That's so annoying. Oh,
Zoom in or out of it.
there we go. There we go. There we go.
Alright.
Fast units 2d4 HD of creatures
sorry,
now. Awakens creatures in area. Puts 4 HD. Well, deal 1d6 non-lethal damage plus 1d6 test levels above first. Max 5d6 underscore. Blue color knocks unconscious. Lines. Endorse sends 1d6 weak creatures. Percent guy self. Changes your appearance. Silent image. Creates minor illusion of your design. Rem retreat. Your Pete asterisk increases by 30 feet.
Sorry,
Pipe.
Arthur.
Rip.
Did he die?
I'm still here.
Okay, you're still alive.
Can I move 2 forward, 2 and still attack?
You can one attack, yes.
Power attack 5. Roll to see if I hit it. I hit it. Hello?
Yep, you hit it.
22.
That hits.
17 damage.
Alright. So it is, again, at this point has many wounds in its body that seem to gape a lot bigger than they would be on like a normal human, but it doesn't seem to actually hurt it. But it is losing integrity in its spookiness, whatever that might be. All right, Berlin. Berlin.
All right.
Barlan.
Balin.
Barlin. Barlin. Okay.
Monkey Man's gonna attack.
All right.
Come on, D100s. 2 possible hits. He is not flanking. Don't think of 14 hits.
Hold on, you have a +3 to hit.
Oh.
No, he wasn't
This
around
thing
when
does?
you did that.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Yeah.
He totally should
nope.
have knowledge with his summon.
Unfortunately, it does not.
This is the worst summon I've ever done. It's the only one I've ever done.
That's what you get for summoning demons. They're notoriously unreliable. He probably wants the Spectre to win.
Should have summoned the glorious Friendship Fairy.
Yeah. If we had 3, we could surround it and trap it.
You'd need 4, actually. Because the circles are squares.
Charm person makes one person your friend.
Running out of spells that are useful.
Blur attacks miss subject 20% of the time. Dazed monster. Living creature of 6 HD or less loses next action. Detect thoughts. Allows listening.
I guess I will just throw an acid splash out. Possible hit. Now I get good rolls, of course. 2 whole acid damage.
Alright. Your acid actually somehow affects its spooky incorporeal body. And it is slightly dissolved.
Run away. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. It is the Zamble's turn. This zombie is going to go up here and attack Aldry. And swing at Aldry. Well, this zombie is... I guess it's going to swing at the ape. Does 19 hit the ape?
Yep.
Okay. Seven damage.
Oh,
Right.
is it? Its weapons aren't magical, I'm guessing.
It is not. It's just a fist. Alright. Aldry, you're up.
5-foot step. Pew pew. Oh, miss. And a magic missile at the spooky ghost.
Alright. Spooky Ghost is blinked away at. All these blinks are starting to do some substantial damage, but it is nevertheless still a Spooky Ghost.
And that's it for Aldry, sadly.
Alright.
Hold on. Aldry should probably move over here and there. Don't want to get beaten at from outside the circle.
Alright. Can that happen with natural weapons? I don't think so.
I have no idea. And Aldry doesn't either, promptly.
Wow, I thought you knew everything. I'm disappointed.
Of course I do. But I gonna tell
Okay.
me for my decision.
Alright, now it's Spooky Ghost's turn. Let's see, how far away are you, Bolane? Or Bolane? Barlin? Barlin.
Yeah. 60.
Alright, that's only 40-foot move speed. Well, it's gonna chase after you anyway. Whoosh!
That's a fast
Draw.
ghost.
It does its double move. Oh yes, it is a fast ghost.
You can double move with 40 feet. Or with. What's his move speed?
It's
20?
40 feet, so it's moving all the way there. It wasn't there before, like here. But yeah, it can move there.
You're 70 from
And since
safety.
he's not wielding a melee weapon, he doesn't get attacks of opportunity.
Wanna be safety?
In fact, he could probably just move through you because he's a ghost. So. Yes, the ghost flies through you and ends up on the other side, being all spooky and scary and growling at you with some sort of eldritch tongue.
Oh, I shouldn't have been hit right at the start. I forgot mage armor applies to touch attacks.
Is just a question: is that bushes, or are they trees?
Yes. Arthur, it's your turn.
Arthur's gonna... Arthur's gonna change into his dragon form.
Standard action. Okay.
And fly over here.
Alright. Barla.
Is that... Yep, that's my turn.
That's your standard and your move unless you have a swift action. That's all you can do. Alright.
Nope.
So oh, do you have a swift action?
I'm gonna withdraw to here and tell my ape to charge that thing.
Breath.
I mean,
Gets an attack of opportunity from the zombie.
Alright. And can it reach? Oh, it can. The attack of opportunity from the zombie is not a hit.
Alright. And then D100. Possible hit. Charging bonus.
Alright. That is a hit. And with one final thunderous swing, the ghost is completely disincorporated and dissipates in wisps of spooky smoke. Now you just have a zombie left. You can kill the zombies. I don't care.
Yep.
They don't pose a real threat to you.
no.
Zombie's dead.
That is the
Oh, wait.
world's spookiest ghost. 4 negative level, oof.
+2 on the wizard.
Gonna get to see Arthur's amazing. I finally added all his feats for his breath weapons. You get to see all his...
The breath weapon can actually hit him.
And it's magic.
Yeah, it can. With a 50% chance. So, unlike your claws, which are not magic, even though you're magic. You're just not magic enough.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna go pick all his stuff up that he had to drop.
Alright. After a few rounds, the fairy and the ape dissipate. Although, let's see, the ape, before it dissipates, walks over and picks up Arthur and dangles them upside down and laughs at him.
No, not fun, not cool, bad, meanie.
The spell's wearing off. It's free.
And then it dissipates. Poof. Demons are not very nice. Generally speaking, you have to keep a close eye on them.
Search the bodies.
When do we get to...
The zombies also disappear shortly after because they were also summoned. So, and a mere minute later, it's like nothing had ever happened.
I was gonna say, when do we get to? Do we make like fortitude saves to get rid of negative levels? I don't remember.
After 24
Yes.
hours, and if you don't, they are
what it is.
permanent.
That's how it is.
I don't do permanent level loss, which could happen technically. According to the rules, if you fail the fortitude save, you actually lose a character level, which is dumb. So it just becomes a permanent negative level. It never wears off.
So, how far are we from the nearest proper town?
proper town, you could head back towards Zythus, and it's like 3 days away.
That's too long.
Or you could head towards Veneto, which is like 27 days away.
Now we're
That's
fucked either way.
Way too long.
We're fucked either way. It's fortitude save.
Fort DC 15.
Hey, you're not supposed to know that. Stop metagaming. Besides, it might be higher than that because this is a special ghost.
Oh wow, that's even worse.
If we stop and rest for the night now, does anyone have anything that can help?
Nope. Pretty sure I don't. Not against
You don't
negative
have restoration yet?
That's
Or
a
you
fourth
can't
level
cast
spell.
restoration anymore because you have 4 negative levels.
I
No,
don't
that's a
have
fourth
any.
level spell.
Well, there's no beguileless spells that are helpful.
Right.
Oh, I can prepare resistance. that's all I've got.
Well, you can actually cast... If you have it prepared, you can cast it on everyone all the time. Whatever
Yeah.
it's about to... Well, you will have a chance to prepare spells because it is 24 hours from now. I'd say it's noon.
Are there any summons that help?
If Aldi was a cleric, she could
Uh.
pray for guidance, but unfortunately she's not.
How reasonably sure are we about when the effects of the level loss will be permanent?
You know that it
Half a
takes like
minute.
24 hours. You have had that sort of training.
Do we know it close enough to cast minute per level spells before it happens?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, time to look for all the save boosters.
Well, don't look at me. I am literally a centaur right now.
And when I say they're permanent, they could still be removed, but by greater restoration. But
The circle against evil is a +2 bonus.
it's a resistance bonus, yes.
Yes, so it doesn't stack with resistance.
It doesn't.
Okay, we have Magic Circle Against Evil for +2. We have Divine Protection for +1. That I can throw in everyone.
Charm person makes Charm person. Mid armor gives subject +4 armor bonus. Tilda fog surrounds you. Tilda awakens creatures in area. Tilda silent image creates minor illusion of your design. Tilda sleep puts 4 HD of creatures into magical slump with undetectable alignment. Conceals alignment for 24 hours. Whelm deal 1d6 non-lethal damage plus 1d6 hex levels above LSD max 5d6. Single. Arcane sight, clairaudience, clairvoyance, crown of veils. Gain +2 to disguise and hide. Discharge to gain +8. Deep slumber, dispel magic, displacement, glibness, halt. Subject's feet become stuck to ground. Haste, hesitate. Force subject to lose actions. Hold person inevitable defeat. Subject takes 3d6 non-lethal damage /round. Invisibility sphere, legion of sentinels. Ghostly swordsman, threaten 10-foot radius. Deal 1d8 damage plus 1/3 levels. Max +5 major image non-detection.
In the meantime, you also have no idea why a ghost attacked you in the middle of the road. That was kind of strange.
No. In the middle of the day and everything else, it was really fucky. Anyway, just correct me if wrong. Don't we have a belt that or something that gives constitution that we were gonna give to someone?
We have an Amulet of Corn.
That was an amulet of con. That can give you a.
I can give one person, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That can give someone +1. I have a decent save at least.
You don't have any negative levels, though, do you?
Yeah, but I still have saves from my centaur levels.
Yeah, you don't need to save because you don't have any negative levels. It's just Aldry and Barlin
What? Really?
that have negative levels. Unless
Wait,
you.
Arthur also has
How
no
do I
negative.
But how do
Oh,
I?
right.
Wait, I got hit. Bulka got hit.
He did? Oh, then you do have 2 negative levels. That's
Yeah,
right, you
so-
did.
I only have
Okay.
4 class.
That's right. You did get negative levels. Silly me.
So, anyway, someone with low con can equip the amulet to get +1 on it, and more health.
Yeah, you're lucky he spread negative levels around rather than trying to kill someone.
Ah,
Well, two
the
of us
only
ran
reason
into the
Eldry isn't
circle of
fucking
fuck
dead
you.
is because sword.
Yes, legit. It was like, no, fuck you, runs away.
Yes, that circle probably saved your life, Aldry. All things said. Although, and then you would have to cast a Resurrection, which is a much higher level spell than Restoration, although less high than Greater Restoration. So
We're not gonna kill each other if we fail. That seems a little bit weird.
well, yes,
I'm
Greater
sorry.
Restoration is cheaper than, but it does have an XP cost. So
Yeah.
But then again, dying and being revived also has a cost.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, Eldry can give a +3 to their saves, but not more. +2 deflection, +1 morale. Anyone else got any bonuses?
What is the total plus we get?
I can summon one of those, the things that you summoned.
That's PFE. The bonus. I can also provide that for a level 1 spell slot instead of level 3.
Wait, Beguilers get all are based off sorcerer spells, right?
Beguilers have their own spell list. They can cast all of their spell list all the time, but their spell list is limited.
I'm looking at it. I don't have anything that'll help you.
So the total plus we are at right now from spells would be +5, or what did we say?
+3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, +3.
Where is the... That's a database. Search spells. Control of Beguiler. Level...
Does Arthur have negative levels? Right, it's
3 or
10.
lower. And search.
I don't think negative levels prevent you from preparing spells, but it does lower your caster level.
Who will take the Constitution amulet? Anyway.
Audrey has the most negative levels.
Then
So
probably, whoever has
Yeah.
the lowest save probably should take it.
Eldry's default is, at the moment, a
Dominant monster,
6
Etherealness, Foresight, Mass, Hold, Monster, Power, Word, Kill, Time, Stop.
in Fortitude.
My base is 5.
My Fortitude is 9 with the buffing.
Blur, attacks miss, subject 20% of the
So I
time.
don't
Days
need
monster,
it.
living creature.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I've
say
got
that,
8
but
with the buffs.
you only fail to save 25%.
yeah, I say that, but it's more like others might need it more.
So on average, you gain half of a negative level.
Go sound, figment sounds, tilde message, whispered conversation at distance, open slash close, opens or closes smaller like things, tilde read magic, read scrolls and screenshot.
So yeah, suppose we sleep for the night and prepare the right spells to
Alright.
keep everyone...
You can keep traveling too if you like.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
reason not to.
Just
keep
pretend
traveling.
that attack never happened. No one will ever know.
Yep.
Protection from evil, and... what is it?
Nobody has bless, do they?
Nope.
Oh. Oh wait,
Bless.
bless is just against Fairfax. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's also a morale bonus, which doesn't stack with divine protection.
Ah.
Alright, so you travel on for the rest of the day. You don't encounter any more spooky ghosts. Fortunately.
Screenshot.
Because that would be kind of bad. You don't like spooky ghosts. You rest, you prepare whatever spells you like, and at noon the following day, you need to make one saving throw for each negative level that you have.
Who did we give the amulet to?
You haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we should
But
decide.
Audrey kind of makes no sense because she has the most
Yeah,
negative
if you
levels.
have 4, then definitely take.
Okay, then I have... Okay, I'm going to, for the first time, hooray, use my class feature. and share the following spells with you guys. Protection from evil for everyone. That's a +2. What was it? Yeah. And a...
Bear's endurance.
Don't have that, sadly. And I Divine Protection for another +1. And for herself, Eldry is gonna throw out a Bite of the Were-Rat for another +2 to con.
That doesn't stack with your amulet, though,
Charm
does it?
personnel. Detect secret door self-retreat. Gauge armor obscuring at silent image. Undetectable.
Oh, yeah, in that case I don't. Right.
Then you should probably give the amulet to someone else,
Yes, someone else takes the amulet.
like Barlin.
Charm person. L. Detect secret door
Sure.
self-retreat. Armor.
All right. And now roll your saving throws. With all that in
Disguise
mind.
self.
Temp modifier of +4 for Eldry and +3 for everyone else.
+4, because.
Oof.
That's 1 permanent negative level for Aldry,
Oof.
2 permanent negative levels for Aldry, 1 for Barlin, and 3 negative levels for Aldry. And 1 more
Sleep spell
for
causes a magical
Aldry.
slumber to come upon 4 hit dice of creatures. Creatures with the
I'm
fewest
just
HD are
waiting
affected
for
first.
you to
Among
roll.
creatures with equal
I
HD,
will
those who are
you
closest to the
roll
spell's point of
2d6.
origin are affected first. Hit you that are not sufficient to
Everyone
affect the creature or
roll
race
is
save.
at
For example, Meowly casts sleep at 1 rat, 1 claw or HD, 1 kobold, 1
has
HD, 2
permanent
gnolls, 2
level.
HD, and an ogre, 4 HD. The rat.
Aldry has 3, and what about you, Bulk?
Let's have a look. Nope.
All
Fuck
right.
that.
No permanent negative levels for you. Right. So now we have a level 3 Archivist. Effective. You can still cast 3rd level spells, but only 1, I think.
I cannot cast 4th level spells because the negative levels are permanent, so that's all 3 of my 3 3rd level spells negated.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we've got a level 3 Archivist.
Minus 15 hit points total.
Right. All right. That seems like a great spot to stop. I'm looking forward to next session when you will have all of your negative levels and continue traveling for like 27 days and hope nothing bad happens.
I'll see you next time.
Right.
Well, to be fair, we could just turn around to get that cured and then keep traveling again.
Yeah, that
That does sound reasonable.
me.
But do
Instead
remember
of-
that Tobias did ask you to hurry before the paladins go and smash everything. So
6
Well,
days
yeah.
isn't gonna make that much of a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, it's just 6
You
mean,
know, we
you
could
know
also just we could do this.
You could also
Yeah.
send Arthur back because he can fly. He flies pretty much twice as fast.
You could go buy scrolls or something.
Yeah.
I
well,
mean, you
Greater
could,
Restoration at this point is quite an expensive spell, and Aldru has a pretty big chance of failure. So
well, how much can you carry as in your dragon form?